Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, what you see laid before you is a reading that I was guided to do on the 2/2/2020 portal, but I wasn't feeling too well, so I didn't get to put it out. But the cards were all picked on that day, like shuffled and popped on that day for all 12 signs. So we're just going to get to it. Okay. You have out trick-or-treating. Number 5, you have your commitment is being tested. You have conclusions are within reach. You have angel of strength, happy family in reverse, confidence, high priestess of fire, freedom, independence, and self-determination. And you also have sacrifice. There are those worth making, and there are those that will destroy you. And you have joy. So before we get started, I'd like to read the opening guidance. 23, intuition. It says, from the left side of your body comes your female energy, whether you are a man or a woman. Within these femaleness, this feminine consciousness lives your intuition. Intuition is the intelligence of your body-mind. Feel what is true with your body-mind rather than knowing what is true with your mind. Intuition does not have clouds of accumulated knowledge to distort your vision. Intuition simply sees what is the truth. With intuition, you can feel the source of your being without reasoning it away and being filled with doubt. Doubt destroys your intuition. Your power always lies in the balance between the mind and intuition. Okay, so we'll just keep that there. Out there trick-or-treating. It says, take some time to discover what is bubbling. It could be wonderful, but yet you may fear that it's woeful. It's going to take courage to find out the truth. But if you do find that courage, you'll discover that you need not be scared of the appearance of death. He's just here to help you change. And Jack-o'-lantern is here to help you light up something you've been hiding from. The little witch and her apprentice, they are ready to help you understand the depth of your magic. Don't be afraid. Don't judge everyone by appearances. Instead, understand what lies beneath and discover what it is they want, and then feel out for any strings attached. We want you to exercise your feelings and your clairsentience, the ability to know and not to rely upon appearances for your signals. So your intuition. Okay. I'm gonna figure out why these energies are here for you on this energy checkup. All right? Okay. What is out here trick-or-treating for Sagittarius? Why is out here trick-or-treating here for Sagittarius? Thank you. 4 of water. Yeah, because you might miss an opportunity because of discontent and boredom, and it's time to open your eyes to the possibilities. Just like they're saying, like you might be thinking that something is not going to turn out the way that you're expecting, but yet still it will. Yeah, awakening. It's time for you to look at things from a different perspective, Sagittarius. Why is your commitment is being tested here? The Unity card. This is crazy because this reading was done before, but I was sniffling too hard, so I didn't bother to put it out. But this Unity card pops back up. Okay. Why is this commitment being tested? Because maybe you and your partner is having different viewpoints about what a commitment is. Yeah. See, there's somebody here who's wanting to give an offer and happy news, but I believe that, as you say, you're here thinking about missing an opportunity because of how discontented or bored you are with the situation. Why is conclusions are within reach for Sagittarius? Sorry. Two of water. Okay, so maybe you guys will be able to bring it back to what it's supposed to be through forgiveness. Yeah, a Knight of Fire. So you have to be careful because, I mean, well, let's see what's on the other cup. Let's see what's on the other cup. Strength. Okay. So that's the thing, Sagittarius, is like you're going to have the strength to realize that you may be looking at your partner as like a thought box lover or a thought box, you know, somebody who's in and out of your life, flashing, you know, and not realizing the depth of the relationship, that there really is a soul connection here. But you're going to have need the strength to stop seeing your partner in such a way and seeing that, you know, it's time to look at things from a different, look at things differently. Why is the Angel of Strength here again? Why is the Angel of Strength here again, Sagittarius? Why is the Angel of Strength here? So unless you're dealing with, oh, Lord, that's way too much. Okay. Okay, well, that's too much, but what it was saying is that, well, let's just do that over. Because it just pretty much summed up the whole reading. Anyway, why is the Angel of Strength here for Sagittarius? Okay, the Sun. Yeah, again, so you must be dealing with a Leo, right? But there's going to be happy outcomes if you can find the strength to see things from a different perspective. Yeah, and move this relationship forward. Yeah, see? It will be able to turn back, turn this relationship upside down. I mean, right side up. Why is the happy family in reverse for Sagittarius? And this is talk about a break in communication or disconnect from your family of origin or the family that you've made. So why is happy family in reverse for Sagittarius? Why is happy family? Okay. Yeah, it's time to release all these negative energies. Yeah, and accept an offer. Because if you are not willing to look at things from a different perspective, what's going to happen is this relationship that could grow into something beautiful and move away from a Knight of Fire energy, it won't happen because, you know, you have to release the negative energy that's within this family. Why is your confidence necessary? Why is confidence here? I mean, and the Strength card and the Sun card speaks about confidence as well, Sagittarius. So, yeah, you have to be more confident in the work that you're doing, in the efforts that you're making, whether this is your relationship or your business life. So if your romantic life or your family life is being affected by your lack of confidence in your job, then you need to really work on that. Why is confidence here with the Eight of Earth for Sagittarius? Four of Earth. Yeah, because you're feeling like you're not getting as much as you're putting in. You know, you're very cautious about taking a leap of faith in this endeavor, but it's telling you that that's how you'd be able to advance. Why is the High Priestess of Fire here? The High Priestess of Fire speaks about stepping into your creative powers and building what needs to be built. Initiation, yeah, exactly. Following your passion. You know, a career advancement to change your life now. It's time to make these necessary changes. Why is freedom and self-determination here? Six of Earth. Because you want an equal bit give and take. Expand on the Six of Earth and Freedom card for me, please. Thank you. The Dreamer. Yeah, to step out on a new you know, to do something that brings you joy, to start something new with this that follows your passion, because the dreamer is looking at the passion. Why is sacrifice here for Sagittarius? Ten of Earth. So what are you willing to sacrifice to get there? You know, can you elaborate on the Ten of Earth sacrifices card for Sagittarius? Ten of Air. Oh, wow. Yeah. There are some worth making, and then there are some that will destroy you. What is this Ten of Air that will destroy Sagittarius if they keep sacrificing for it? Well, you're going to have some challenging information, Sagittarius, that comes in, you know, but it's best that you be honest and use your logic, right? And do more research, because what's necessary is that you don't give up, and you protect whatever you're creating. So don't sacrifice what you're creating because of this Ten of Air, this Ten of Swords. This is coming to an end, right? And what came out was, yeah, you have to. I mean, that's what this is saying. You don't have to do anything. Trust me, you're free and clear to do whatever you want. But according to the guidance that this energy checkup reading is giving you, is that you have to be careful. Because even though there are some burdens here, there's sacrifices that, you know, there's burdens coming from this, sacrifices that you made about the Ten of Air. But as long as you don't give up what you are working on, for you, what is this Ten of Earth? What is the sacrifices that are worth making? What is the sacrifices that are worth making? Okay. It says, unwise choices, learn what you can from the situation, review everyone's motives. Exactly. So if you're in any love affair, business venture, be careful of people and, you know, their motives that they have for you. Look for the justice in the situation, and that's where you're going to find your Ten of Earth, your Ten of Pentacles. What will be the outcome if Sagittarius makes the right decisions with this sacrifice? The High Priestess. You'll learn how to trust your intuition from here on out. Yeah. Why is joy here? Yeah. So even though this opportunity that you're waiting on, it's going to bring so much joy, even though it is a slow-moving opportunity. Rome wasn't built in a day, Sagittarius, so just keep moving forward on your path. Would you care to elaborate? Thank you. The Eight of Earth. Yeah. An illusion of being trapped. Six of Water. And what happens is, like, sometimes we can romanticize the past, and that keeps us trapped, because we can always think, like, if we remember a time that was more financially abundant in the past, we forget the hours that we had to work. We forget how miserable the boss was, or we forget about how much it took us away from our family. So we forget all the bad things and only keep the good ones. But it's asking you to think about your joy. What is the outcome of this joy for Sagittarius? Yeah. But within your joy is by you doing the necessary healing. Yeah, and balancing your emotions. So that's what it's saying. It's saying pretty much that what you have to do is balance your emotions, deal with self-love, because this person cares for themselves. They really believe in self-care, and you cannot do that without healing yourself. And when you do that, that's where you're going to find your joy, right? You're going to move away from this Five of Earth by resting, again, the hermit mode of going within, because of a life experience that's going to lead you to a King of Water, or this will be you, you know, because it's time for you. Because if you go on, it's a 7 of air with this Emperor. That's going to lead you back to your Queen of Fire, back to being self-sufficient and independent, right? Because of burdens that you're carrying, you're going to cut these out and seek other opportunities to find your wish fulfillment. But don't get lost in your ego due to this opportunity. Okay, well, I don't think I need to go anymore. The closing guidance messages are 8, nurturing. And it says, only we can heal ourselves. Wow. Sometimes with assistance, sometimes without. Our energy or chakra system corresponds to the energy flow from Earth. If you listen and feel, Mother Earth will heal you as you heal her. With the nurturing force of timeless give and take, prayer enables you to take power out of the mind and then place it in the hands of the earth and sky deities. Try to see through the mirage of social barriers that cloud the eyes of women and men the world over. Nurture your dreams. Act in your dreams as you want to act. Find the guarded kivas and sacred places where you have hidden your heart and nurture your spirit. Wow. And lastly, we have 8, love. All you need is love. It says, rewrite the scary stories you tell yourself. Create a new vision for your innate beauty and love what you are. All you need is love. Make your sacred shield from the stars in the phases of the moon and define your intent. Be yourself, a beautiful new dream created by your night flights. And call in your beloved, your soulmate. Your ceremonial feathers are your wings, and your elk horns are your antennas and your ancestors who love you. Your life is a sacred bundle made up of love and your dreams. You become what you think and dream. If you love all that is, you become the great mystery in all things. If you tell yourself a scary story, the world becomes a chimera, clouded from view. Rewrite what you tell yourself as a powerful new vision for your sleep at night. Release your dove of peace and let her take your fears out of sight. With new intentions, tie your sacred thoughts to the headdress of your imagined success. You have love so that you may have roses in the winter. Wow, Sagittarius, I thank you so much for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.